Hey guys, Kris here. In this video, we are doing the Norwegian high-speed run in my Audi E-Tron 55 on summer tires. Finally guys, spring is here, 10 degrees, 10 o'clock in the morning, beautiful sunny weather today, the best conditions to do this test again because I actually did it back in December when it was much colder on winter tires. Today I think we're going to post a better time than the 7 hours and 15 minutes we did back in winter. And guys, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Please hit that like button down below, and if this is your first time, your 10th time, or your 1000th time visiting the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below and also sounding that notification bell. It really does help a lot and I really do appreciate it, so thank you very much. So if you're new to the channel, my Norwegian high-speed run is one of my standardized tests where the point of the test is to complete a 615 kilometer route on a mixture of motorways and high-speed country roads as quickly as possible, because what we're putting to the test is an EV's real-world travel time from point A to point B to point C or back to point A, because EVs isn't only about pure range. I know a lot of people talk about and get hung up in pure range, but charging speed and also efficiency is a major factor, because in winter, this car actually completes this test only about 18 minutes slower than a Tesla Model 3 long range with a heat pump, which has almost a 200 kilometer longer range according to the WLTP. But in the real world, well, 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes isn't that much. And today, if we're lucky, we may be able to beat the time of the Model 3, which was 6 hours and 57 minutes. But well, it was much colder when that test was done, so it won't be, a fair comparison comparing the times, but it will still be interesting to see if we can beat that time. But a better route planner, which is the app I use to plan these tests, is way off this time, telling us that this trip will take 7 hours and 49 minutes with 4 charging stops. What's up with that? Sometimes this app is very accurate, sometimes it is way off like today, but well, we'll see at the end of the route. Maybe a better route planner knows about something that I don't know about, but I think based on the range efficiency and charging test I did yesterday, check that video out, link in the description box down below. I think if we're lucky, if we have, the right wind conditions, we may be able to complete this trip with only 1 charging stop. And guys, if you're looking behind me, well, we aren't at our normal starting point, which is Circle K in Sandvika, because when I got to those chargers, well, a while ago, there was maintenance on all of the chargers. So, well, I had to drive to this place, which is only about a minute shorter on the trip than if I started at Circle K. We're by the beach here in Sandvika, so beautiful scenery right next to the motorway, but a minute shorter, but we will subtract that at the end of the route. So we're just going to top up to 100% state of charge here, and then we will be on our way. We are now Oscar Mike, and we've been on the road for a little less than an hour. And guys, look at this beautiful sunny weather. I mean, barely a cloud on the sky. So let's take a look at our consumption, which is now 27.2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, average speed 100 kilometers an hour, and we've done 92.7 kilometers. And look at our range, guys. 203 kilometers is what the car is estimating. And let's look at the distance to the train station in Kristen Sun, which is 214 kilometers. So we're about 10-11 kilometers in the red. And I know that the GPS here, the navigation system, is super accurate because it accounts for the elevation changes, the roads we're driving on, and also the weather. So that is something you absolutely can trust, though I know there is a safety buffer built into, well, the estimated range of the car. So if we're able to get the consumption down to about 26 or 25 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, we will be able to go to Kristen Sun. But then the question is, should we just stop at Ionity in Lillesand, charge there, and then go to Kristen Sun and then top up again one more time on the way back, 2 charging stops? Or do we go to Kristen Sun and then charge to 100% state of charge there? I mean, this car charges so fast till 80% state of charge. I'm not sure if we will win a lot of time by doing 2 charging stops, because we have to connect to a charger, and this car initializing is a bit slower than other cars in my experience. So, and then we have to stop, we have to, you know, stop along the road, find a charger. That's also a detour. So I'm not sure. We'll just have to see, you know, if we will be able to get to Kristen Sun. Well, if we don't, we have to charge twice. So we'll just have to see, guys. Okay, we are now exiting the motorway. Premature, you could say, before we are in Kristen Sun, but we actually do have enough range to get to Kristen Sun. I mean, the car is claiming 18 kilometers of range. The GPS is saying we have 24 kilometers to go. We know that we do have, you know, a buffer below 0, but I think it will be quicker to complete this test here by charging twice. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna stop here at Circle K in Lillesand. And also I don't want to take the chance that the chargers in Kristen Sun at the train station, which is our turnaround point, are vacant, because sometimes they are occupied. But yeah, we're gonna go to 80% here because we can charge quicker, we can charge faster, we can get that maximum charging speed of 150 kilowatts up till 80%. I mean, this car charge is super quick above 80%, but still there will be some difference in charging time. And also, I've been charging at so many Circle K chargers lately that are expensive. This Ionity charger here is with my E-Tron card, only 1 kroner and 85 øre per kilowatt hour. Okay guys, consumption 26.7 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. We've been on the road for a little less than 3 hours. And then 282 kilometers covered, 96 kilometers an hour in average speed. And let's take a look at our state of charge, 6% state of charge. Okay, so let's park here. And guys, look at this. 4.5 degrees Celsius. So after we left Oslo, it's clouded up and it's been cold. It's been around 6 degrees Celsius for the most part. And yeah, spring just suddenly disappeared. This is almost like winter temperatures again. Okay, authenticating. Let's go ahead and oh, fail. Okay. And with these Ionity chargers, we're gonna hold the connector towards the car while initializing, because these Phoenix contact connectors seem to fail quite a bit. So I can feel the connector here starting to vibrate, which is a typical tell time of the charging starting. And yeah. And I'm going to get in the car. Okay, we can hear the clicking sound of the relays here on the charger, which is always a good sign. Blinking white lights there. But it seems to be pulsating now, not a constant vibration, which is quite interesting. But I think we're good now. I think I can let go. Click, 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 click. Yep, okay. So I'm gonna hop in because it is cold, guys. I'm not even wearing my jacket. And let's see what kind of speed we do get. Okay. So we've been on the road for 3 hours and boom, 116 is what we are peaking at. 114, 113. But in typical E-Tron fashion, this should climb as time passes by. But yeah, I'm gonna go into the station here, get something to drink, go to the toilet, and then we can check the charging speed a little bit higher in the state of charge. And again, we're going to 80% state of charge here. And then along the route, we're going to find out where we're going to charge on the way back. Yeah, so got back after getting a hot dog at the gas station, and we're up to 145 kilowatts after, yeah, we've just been charging for 14 minutes. And we are currently at 43% state of charge. And as I said, we're gonna go up to 80, which should, I don't know, we should be charged maybe 10 more minutes, and then we'll be on our way. We are now here in Kristen Sun, and as you can see, guys, it has started to rain. really nice weather now. What happened with the day today? This is a bit annoying. I wanted a clean, dry, warm run, and we didn't get that. And yeah, actually there is a 150 kilowatt charger vacant here in Kristen Sun. So I am used to driving smaller cars. I had to do a 3-point turn here. Okay, so let's just take a quick look at our consumption before we get on our way. Now dropped to 26.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, 3 hours and 16 minutes on the road. And as you can see, guys, we've been running in efficiency mode because, yeah, I just wanted to test efficiency mode. Usually I don't drive in efficiency mode because I actually don't think there is too much of a difference. But since this run is, yeah, mostly on motorways with higher speed, the car lowers itself on the air suspension about 20 millimeters and, you know, puts all the driving modes into the laziest. So I think it may have some effect today. We'll just have to see. So we're gonna soldier on now. We have about, let's go ahead and click here. We have 72% state of charge left. So we're gonna just, yeah, keep on going. We'll have to stop somewhere to charge, but I think that will be closer to Oslo, and hopefully we should have a slight tailwind on the way up, so maybe a bit lower consumption. And yeah, we'll just have to see where to stop charging. I think we'll just have to top up only about 20% state of charge, because I think we would have been able to get down here with 100%, meaning that we charge to 80, another 10 or another 20 should give us enough juice. And are we hitting traffic? Yeah, a little bit of traffic here. I don't think it's gonna be too bad, guys. Okay, guys, so not only did it start to rain, but we are actually on a detour. We were supposed to be on the motorway, but you can see from the red here that it is closed, and we are being routed on this country road because I think there's been some sort of accident. On the way down, I saw in the opposite traffic lane, the northbound lane, that there was an E-Soul which was stopped on top of some tires. It just looked very weird, and a car behind it was stopped. So maybe they just closed the road because of that. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna lose that much time. The detour here is about 10-12 kilometers, so we're going to have to just, you know, subtract some time. This is a 70 zone, and we were, you know, supposed to go on a 110 zone, and this is probably just a bit longer. But I'll have to, you know, look at the map when I get back to Sandvika and just subtract the time we lost. Okay, so let's do a charging stop here at Circle K here in Bamble. And yeah, the rain stopped for a while, and then now it started to rain again. Just some light rain, but I mean, the weather really turned today on us. The day started so nice and sunny and warm, and it's now 4.5 degrees Celsius outside and blowing. But yeah. And you don't have blinkers, Tesla? Are Tesla drivers the new BMW drivers? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let's see. Yes, maybe not, maybe not. Blinkers is now working, so that is, I'm just kidding, guys. I think I can't fault Tesla drivers at all. But okay, so let's go ahead and connect to a charger here. This is a 150, and yeah, we are currently at 24% state of charge. Consumption has now dropped to 26.2, and we are going to just charge about 20%. So let's go ahead and do a quick session here. So it wants us to connect the plug. Let's do that, and then we will swipe our RFID chip. Please wait, payment accepted. And then just to be safe, we're going to put some pressure on these Phoenix contact connectors, and we can feel it starting to vibrate. And yeah, oh, it is cold, guys, and raining. Just these light showers. what we would call in good old Norwegian, duskregn. No. And then we're having issues here. Look at this, guys. Oh, this is annoying. Okay. Let's try again. Failing. Okay. Okay. Oh, and also, yeah, trying to do this one-handed isn't easy. Yeah, annoying. Okay. Again, please wait, authenticating. And again, we're just going to apply even more pressure. It seems like I didn't hold it all the way tight up until the car because I could feel like there was a little notch. Oh, but it is so cold and blowing. This isn't fun. This isn't fun. And come on. Please, please, please. I don't want to do this like a million times. Yeah, today hasn't gone after plan. A lot of issues today. Rainy weather, detours. The chargers at Circle K in Sandvika were under maintenance. So, yeah, seems like the universe really didn't want us to do this test today. But yeah, I'm going to still do the test, universe. But come on. So now we seem to be past the point and we hear the clicking sounds. So hopefully this will start, but you can look at this, see this, guys. Compare this to other videos. I think the E-Tron is a bit slower to start initializing charging than other cars, especially the ID.3 was quite quick. If I remember correctly. Click, 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 click. Even more clicking, green. Okay, fantastic. We are now charging. And yeah, so we were at 24%. I think we're gonna go to 50. Yeah, 50. That should give us enough safety buffer. 50% state to charge, and we should be on our way. We are back here at our starting point, or well, our destination here at Circle K in Sandvika. And guys, today didn't go as expected. The weather turned, the traffic, the closed roads, the issues with the chargers here. This morning while I was going to start the trip, yeah, a lot of issues. So what was going to be a clean run ended up being a cold run, and the temperature when we arrived here was 6 degrees Celsius, and when we started to move, when we got, about 20 minutes out of Oslo, it dropped to 6 degrees Celsius, and we have had rainy weather half of the way. Almost all the way from Kristen Sun and back here to Oslo. So, I mean, today's run wasn't actually much warmer than the run we did back in December, which was between 0 degrees Celsius and 6 degrees Celsius, or 5 degrees Celsius. Today was between 3.5 degrees Celsius and 6 degrees Celsius. So the results aren't too far off. Average consumption today ended at 26.3 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, which is interesting. Not much lower than, well, the run we did in December. Is that due to, a bit milder temperatures? Is that due to summer tires? I'm not sure. We'll have to do this again when it is proper spring. It was going to be spring today, but well, spring went away today, guys. So our total travel time was, drum roll, 7 hours and 18 minutes. But remember, guys, we did have the closed road, and I have calculated, I've looked at the map, that was about a 7-minute detour. But we also did start about 1 minute closer, so we'll have to subtract a minute and then add a minute, so that's 6 minutes. Yes, we had some traffic, but I don't want to, it may be 5 minutes, but we're not going to subtract that. So today's total travel time corrected was 7 hours and 12 minutes, which, well, is interesting. It is better. It is 3 minutes better than the last trip we did. Again, I don't know, what that is due to. When I look at the charging time, we actually charged about 10 minutes quicker, so that is probably down to traffic. But it wasn't a clean run. I want to do this again with a clean run. But again, we still closed the gap to the Tesla Model 3 a bit, but we're still well off the time of, well, something like the Ford Mach-E. So we're still in the same position as, you know, as we were last time, but it's interesting to see that, yeah, where we ended up today. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below, did this go as expected? Are the results as expected? I'm very curious to know what you guys think. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below, and for more car content, as always guys, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.
Cloudless sky.